He on the phone?
Yeah.
We already
Yo, Mike, you got your phone near you?
Yeah, but it's on airplane mode right now. I gotta go get it.
Okay.
I can go get it though. Why? What's up?
Nah, don't worry about it. I gotta go fucking all the way to the other side of the house to get my shit.
If it's about the stock thing, yeah, I do have that on my phone where I swipe to the left and it shows me all the stocks, like the Dow, the Nasdaq.
No. Trust me, you're not ready to talk to me about stocks.
Okay, so I gotta make some type of success in order for you to fuck with me.
Yeah, because I've been doing stocks for a long time, so trust me, it's a fucked up game, and there's a lot of people that just basically talk shit and they waste your time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the truth. Yeah.
Like people hyping up the stock, or
well, pretending that they know what they're talking about as far as stocks goes, man. It's so many dimensions to it, and understanding, and you got to do a lot of reading when it comes to stocks. You got to do a lot of research. You can't just take someone's word without knowing what the state the business is in, and you never heard of the business before.
Right. That would be ridiculous. That would be a bad investment.
Right. But a lot of people do that. A lot of people hear what other people's talking about, and then they turn around and they start investing in it, and then it does well. Oh man, it's booming, and then probably a couple months later, well, all of a sudden it's dropping, and then you just lost a bunch of money. Because, if you would have did your research, you would have known it wasn't a sound investment in the first place.
And the sound investment, that's like not very reliable type of investment.
No, you're right. When you're doing single stocks, that's why even for you, if you try a mutual fund, try a group of stocks. Start looking at what's a moderate one, what's a aggressive one. What's a slow one. They got different ones where it's a different group of stocks that's within a cluster that you can do that you can like, say for instance, I want to take this 500 and I want it to be in something stable. I don't want to be too aggressive with it. I just want it to grow slowly. Well, you want a nice solid group of stocks that's been there for 100 years. You know what I mean? Business has been there. They always have a record of this amount of you know what I mean? And they group them together. It's slow, but it's steady. Right. Then you got other ones where okay, well, this is supposed to be blowing up. This is supposed to be blowing up. This is supposed to be blowing up. And I got 10 stocks in this mutual fund of these companies that's been there for about 2 years, and it looks like they're trending up. You know what I mean? And since it's aggressive, you can either get a lot of money from it, or you're gonna lose the money that you
or straight up ass bid. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Read because
right. It's too many ways. It's too much.
Because to be honest with you, Deacon is way ahead. You should not even be fucking hearing that.
Hold on, you're cutting in and out.
You know what I'm saying? You should be hearing you should be hearing shit like, listen, Mike, first you have to learn the boards, because there are stock boards, my nigga. Okay?
Yeah.
So you are basically probably like 3 years ahead of what you're supposed to be hearing. That's
because hold on, you just cut out really bad back then. I couldn't even hear what you were saying. You said something, and then you said that's like 3 years ahead of my time.
Yeah.
What was that called exactly?
Yeah, it's like learning how to read. Do you know how to read a stock? Like if you was to pick up the New York Times, would you know how to read it? Would you know how to read, the board? If the board got put in front of you, would you know how to read it?
I can't honestly say I'd say no.
Right, and that's what he's saying. He said, that there's so much stuff that you need to learn first before you even spend a dime, before you even think about investing. You know, it's like playing poker. In order for you to play poker, you got to know what the ranking hands are. You got to know everything from ace high all the way up to a royal flush. You got to know all the winning hands. You got to know what you're doing first. You got to know, you know what I mean? So you got to learn how to read the board first. You know what I mean? You got to learn the difference between the NASDAQ and you know what I mean?
Dow Jones,
so
you know what I'm
much.
saying?
Dow Jones.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's the difference?
Fortune
you know
500.
What I mean?
You gotta, you gotta learn a lot of different boards, B.
Right. And see, and that's what he's saying. That before you even invest, there are some things you need to sit down and learn first, so you'll know what it means. Because even if you invest something, you're gonna be backpedaling, trying to, okay, so what does this mean? What does this mean? Well, you shouldn't put no money on if you didn't know what it meant in the first place.
Yeah, and then Mike, and then you have to make a big choice. There's a big choice. You have to make a choice whether you're going to do the stocks for daily
trading. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually.
Yep.
You got to learn that type of shit.
Yeah. Penny stocks are daily and weekly trading. You know what I mean? Once you start getting into, stocks that cost like $13-14, you want to start weekly and quarterly looking at, those type of stocks. When you're doing like the penny stock, when you start, you're going to be checking the boards to see how those stocks are doing daily. You got to watch them.
Yep, at least 4 times a day, minimum.
Yeah. But when you start having big stocks, Sony, Clorox, Apple, those are the longevity stocks that you can just sit there and just let them sit, and you can check every now and then, because those are, 80, 100 years. So, those big stocks that's been sitting there. So you got to make the choice of what type of... It would take
a big scandal to really make that company drop.
Right. So Polaroid, you have to decide who you are. You got to learn. Like, are you a everyday stock watcher? Are you a weekly stock watcher? Are you a quarterly? What do you want to do? You have to decide what is going to be best for you.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's like I said, you got some ways to go, man. Pick up a book.
That's of course. I wouldn't just throw money. Like, I would first do research and try to look at I may be interested in, write it down, look into it, read it, stack my money, because I got a stack, and then I would say, okay.
The other Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a good conversation to start with. Bitcoin has already made money. Bitcoin is already a money maker. Bitcoin is for big people only.
Yeah,
people who know what they're doing.
Feel comfortable going into Bitcoin.
Right. Bitcoin. Right, you got to know, because Bitcoin Bitcoin is way too big for you.
And I see a lot of people throwing a lot of money at Bitcoin, but I'm like, dude, that is very risky.
It's not risky.
I would say.
But it's the point, though.
Yeah. It's based off of the individual. Are you a risk taker, or do you just like to, basically sit back and, dream and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, so.
But you gotta take the right risks. So as of me right now, if I wanted to risk it and go into that and not really knowing much about it, that would be very foolish. I wouldn't be in the right.
No, because I'm gonna tell you on some true shit that you probably won't hear from nobody else but me, because I'm that nigga that will fucking smack you in your face and wake you up. Anybody that is into stocks lost their ass, yo. That is how they learn. I'm telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think that you're going to be a winner. It's not going to happen, Mike. You have to fail before you win in stocks. I'm telling you this. So do not bet your mom's house, my nigga. It better be some spare money that you do not give a fuck about once you start.
It's like throwaway money, but money really can't be thrown away. You got to value the dollar, but it's money I know I probably will be losing.
Yeah.
That's how they said it.
Think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Think like that, and you might win.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when I saw the person, I was reading the comments, people responding to the dude for the mortgage, like the whole story they did about it, or like people were saying that was, I don't know, just the comments are interesting to read because you get different viewpoints on it. But I wouldn't go as far as to selling my home and all my cars and, you know, moving my family out and doing all that nonsense. You know, if I was in that position, I don't know what he was thinking.
Nah, but see, what happens is people get so far into debt, they start chasing. They're trying to break motherfucking even, yo. That's what happens. And you can't chase the stock market because that shit is fast as fuck. It's fast as fuck, man. You just gotta be like, you know what? I lost there, but maybe I went here. Let me slow down and wait for about, 2 months and shit, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? Or you play it safe, like I do. I'm a safe dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that money, but I know where I have all of my shares into. It's in straight up guaranteed shit. Guaranteed. Regardless, I don't give a fuck. I am going to get back 0.10 on my money. I know that.
Exactly. Yeah, I have a mutual. Like I said, I have a lot of money in a mutual fund that is moderate. You know, very not aggressive at all. It's gonna sit there. It's gonna slowly yield, and I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I can check it. Not even quarterly. I can check it. When I check it, and see. And you gotta, and you gotta
now.
Look, yo, I'm so cold that I make sure I buy that exotic stock. That shit does like $60 plus a share. Yep. Yep, because I know it's not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I just sit there like, yep, you can go down today, but I know you're gonna have about a good 2 months of just straight up fucking climbing, or it's going to be steady. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know what you're getting into, and you can't be cheap too. That shit'll fuck you up.
Now, when you talk about the stocks that you guys know are pretty good, solid stocks, you're talking about like the Sonys, the Microsofts, those type of stocks?
No, those are obvious ones. I mean, it's stuff all over the world.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean
like I said, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you got to take a look. There's so everything from cocoa to the bacon to, I mean, man, dude,
I'm gonna invest into the jalapeno bacon. That's good. Right there.
Look, okay, so look, Mike, look. I'm gonna tell you some shit that is straight up idiot proof. Let's say, for instance, you got about $50,000 spare change. you can't fail by you putting 10 grand into McDonald's. You can't fail.
Right. McDonald's is on the rise. It's always going up. Shit is crazy.
Kaiser.
Yeah, I mean, shit,
Kaiser Permanente. They're expanding across the country.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
I mean, it's certain. It's too big just to start naming. I mean, it will be naming
forever,
2,000 companies, man. That's solid. You know what I mean? And that's just in America.
The double cross is a good one I would invest in.
Yeah, but like I said, all the ones we named is anything between $17 to $400 a share. You know what I mean? And that's, we're just talking over the mic on the game when we can be playing trials over something like that. You know what I mean? It's to start telling you, mentioning those type of things. I'm not there yet. I don't have the bread to, to do 17. You know what I mean? Because I would like 100 shares and stuff. If I'm gonna start like you, like I said, I would do like I did. When I was 24, penny stocks, man. But I felt good. I had 6 different 100 share, blocks of a block. It's called a block. I had a block of stock. You gotta buy a block. 1,000 shares.
Yeah, man.
You have to buy a block.
Look, and then my dude. To be honest with you, you picking the wrong time to do this shit because you have to basically pay attention to the politics. Donald Trump fucks up the stocks by the minute.
Yeah, he does.
By the minute.
I know he does,
So
that's all I'm saying. It's very like you never know one day.
Fuck
ice cream shops.
I have quite a deal invested in like green energy. You know what I'm saying? Quite a bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit is all over the place. It's all over the place right now because of Donald fucking Trump.
The EPA. Yeah, it's not a good market right now. You're kind of getting fucked.
Well,
that's just from what I've seen.
Well,
green energy at least.
I was getting fucked, but this dumbass, stupid ass idiot said he was gonna raise the tariff on solar panels. I said, great, good looking because now you just gave me probably like 500 plus in fucking interest, yo. Thank you.
So
you're dumb.
Him raising the taxes for solar panels actually made your stock go up.
Somebody. Now, one thing about this, Michael, no matter what happens in the world, somebody making money.
Yeah. Somebody making money somehow.
Matter.
Somebody making money somehow.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
somebody got one of the ends of what it is, man.
Yep.
No matter what's happening.
Buying and selling. Buying and selling, nigga. And right now, I'm selling.
Yeah. So don't,
it's cutting in and out. Are you guys able to hear Black King?
Yeah.
And it's cutting in and out. I can't even hear him anymore right now.
I'm not talking.
Oh, damn. Because you were saying something and it just cut out, and I'm like, damn.
Nope. I'm smoking.
Oh. Are we doing trials? Is that what's going on?
Well, that's what's supposed to be. Yo, Deacon, listen, yo. I'm already set up for fucking YouTube Live, my nigga. You could go ahead and check out the channel right now. Check out the channel.
Your son?
Huh?
What your son done for you?
Yeah. And he's gonna set up my what he said he had to set up. I forget what he called these shits. It's like
Alright. Before we start this, let me go see if I can grab something out of the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. And I like to concentrate on trials, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we in orbit. Join them. Yeah, I don't want to talk about stocks and trials.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, if you get my mind elsewhere, it definitely will not be in trials.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to get this over with now.
All right, so
So
D,
that's all. Yeah.
did you check it out, motherfucker? Check out my page,
No.
man. I'm proud of this shit.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna go from Twitch though. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm not on Twitch. I
You
don't.
want to go from YouTube? You want to go from YouTube?
Right now I'm streaming YouTube because he told me to try it. Tomorrow he's gonna set up all of my.
I never tried the YouTube. Hold on. Oh.
Save $1,000 on pool packages. Plus, up to an additional $1,500 with free installation. Only at the Great Escape.
Now, here's the thing. Now, it's a my channel. What is it?
Huh?
So it's a my channel, right?
I don't know what it is. I know it's a YouTube channel.
Oh, it's your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna put in all of the hyperlinks and shit this weekend.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then I have to do that because I'm looking for it. I don't know where to go to find you on YouTube. I don't build people nuts like that. I don't look at the YouTube like that.
You just gotta put the name in, right? I don't know. That's why I asked you.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a ball dangler, man. So I wouldn't know how to look up somebody streaming on YouTube. You know what I mean? At all. So I don't know. I don't watch streamers like that. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm psyched up though, D. You know.
So we just need Jesus to come back and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I am currently